Aries, good morning, Britain. You could be from Britain, or you could be called Britain, or Brian, or Bryony, or Bridie. I don't know, or a bride. Some of you might be the bride, widow's bride, or a widow, Spider, Charlotte, I don't know, or a bride. I'm hearing a bridesmaid. So some of you might be a bridesmaid this month, or something coming up very soon of a wedding that could be coming to a show near you. So I don't know why I'm hearing that. A showroom. Some of you might be going to a showroom or showing someone a room that you may have that's going for rent. Like you're renting out a room and you're saying, do you want to come and see my room? Unless someone is coming over into your bedroom and you're like, listen, sweetheart, this is my bedroom. So someone is coming. So we're going over the same messages that we have done through the month. When I was doing the monthly readings, your weekly reading seems to be of the same thing. Now, if I say thing, you may say Steve. So Stephen King, thing, change. So someone's changing. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a life path 4, yourselves, which is also Aries. So you classically come up as the 4 because we read in numerology, and a 4 of Aries is also on top of the card of a 4 of Scorpio, which would mean Aries, Scorpio, life path 4, doesn't matter, you can still watch it as the same thing. If I say thing, you say Steve could be involved. Do you have Aries and Scorpio in your chart? Yay. But so, like, you know, I'm hearing like something is coming. Like it's coming and it's like I'm traveling or something like that. And I might be showing you around my bedroom or my room or my house or something like that. You might be selling a house and all this kind of thing and whatnot. And someone is coming over to it. If I say not, you say Pisces or a life path 3 could be involved. And it's like a showroom. So I definitely do keep picking up that someone might be looking at a new house, okay, looking at a house or something that you have for sale, or the name Sal, Sarah, Steve, Sassy, and something that you have for sale and you're showing it all off, okay. So it might be where you've got someone on your arm and you're like, listen, this is my bird, bruv, and like, you're right, Dave, you're like, this is my bird and I'm going to show it off to everybody. So it might be kind of like, I don't know, you could have met someone new, or this is your partner and you're very proud of them and you want to show them off, or it's something around the energy of showing off what I have for sale. So I don't know if this is like a glamour box or something like that and we're going to show it all off because we want you to buy it. Or like if it's a house or a home or something and we're going to show you around because we want to sell it. Or you're promoting something, like I would be the teaching tier. Excuse me a second, Aries. So I definitely keep hearing that you're showing something off that you want to promote or sell, okay, or sell. So it could be promotion of YouTube if anyone's watching that does YouTube, or you're promoting yourself in a certain way. Okay, also called Wayman, so that would be my sister's daughter pretty much getting married next month, I think it is, so it could be next month. The end of this month or next month, so it's kind of like some time away. I don't know, so I'm probably channeling in the future there for a lot of you, I don't know. There could be like a future wedding, planning, party or something coming up. It could be a Taurus, okay, if it's birthday related, but I don't know, I keep picking up like energies of like relatives, like traveling, showing someone off, showing someone around, okay, you know, like it could be where you do this for a living, say, and you are a person that is in the property market, right, and they come around and say, hello madam, yes, that's the kitchen, you know, I'm just going to fuck off upstairs and do some written work while you have a look around, and then we're going to, you know, do you want to rent it, do you want to buy it, you know, whatever, blah blah blah, like mortgage, house, homes, and I'm picking that kind of stuff up for some of you. If it isn't actually selling it and kind of showing someone around, then I'm definitely picking up an energy of someone that is kind of like showing off their person that they have, like they're coming over to visit them, you know, visit and stay with them and whatnot and blah blah blah. That could be your partner or a person. So I'm picking that up. I'm thinking person, Pucci, Pisces, so Pisces or Paul or Pauline or Paul, Jolene, Lee, Laura, Lucy, Lucifer, could be a Capricorn involved. The Capricorn could also come up as a Gemini because we look at sixes. Okay, if you got no idea about numerology, then you're going to get completely lost. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, which would be a life path 9. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're sort of also teaching. Anything else that I can channel for you? You see, I've been getting a little bit of backlash from a lot of people that say about this. If you ever want to read and you want to channel, coding and decoding the matrix is vital around numbers. Okay, So Cody, I'm picking up codeine linctus. Okay, so there might be codeine, or the name Dean, okay, or Cody, or Brody, or Briney, but codeine, Caldine. Someone has to call someone called Dean or cool down. So someone might be, I don't know, keeping up like a cool down. So it might be, say, like this, for instance, I have Aries and Scorpio in my chart, and I will be on this. I'm just about to go and buy myself an Apple Watch so I can help me within fitness. And like, you know, you do a run or something and then you do a cool down, okay? So you're like exhausted doing a workout and you cool down. But I'm also picking up something around the energy of like call somebody. Someone that's called Dean or cool down because they're all very hot-headed, okay, or the name Ed, but someone that's very hot. Now, that might be very sexy and very alluring. Could be a fish, okay, but very sexy and alluring. But then, so that's one message, and another message on top of that is also someone that needs to cool down, which means that someone might be very angry and aggressive and they need to cool down because they're very fucking angry and aggressive. So that's two meanings. Cool down as in like you're very angry and aggressive, and then there's another energy of like cool down because someone's very hot, okay, meaning very sexy, very alluring, blah, blah, blah. Definitely picking up an energy of someone that may have Pisces in their chart here. Because when I say luring, I would mean fishing, okay, so, or someone that fishes quite a lot, like generally fishes. But like, you know, a luring bait would be pretty much like if you was going carp fishing or something, and you know, you have like a fish on the end of it and you kind of lure it in, okay. So something like that, someone that fishes, or you've got loads of fish around here. That came up in another reading where there was a lot of like the big fish, little fish cardboard box making music like I do. If you are interested in my Angel Radio, there is a fucking absolute banger coming out. Hopefully today or tomorrow, because I've just about finished it last night. But if you're into the Wu-Tang Clan and all that sort of stuff, man, you're going to fucking love this one. It's a UK style rap, bruv, innit? But like, yeah, so you might be into music, this kind of stuff, making music, like I do for Angel Radio, which is music production, singing, all that kind of stuff for a lot of you, or just very buzzed when music comes on. I was hearing Ronald, or Ron. So there is a Ron I know that does Deluge. Like, I think there's a lot of music related stuff that is here somehow. Kind of like sequencers, pianos, you know, the Machine Plus and stuff like that, right? Tapping out, drumming and stuff. That kind of thing is here. Steve. Music. Yeah. Anything else? We're going to leave it at that. So basically someone's coming, showing someone off, pulling someone off, showing someone off, just pulling off a lot of stuff, right? Or just pulling off a lot of... it's hard to keep a straight face saying that one, right, bruv? But like pulling off a lot of things. Come here, Steve. But like pulling off a lot of, you know, I have a lot of work to do. I'm kind of doing YouTube, I'm doing Patron, I'm doing teaching. You know, if you guys, honestly, if you're really interested in the teaching segment, it's really only an extra $6 or $7 as long as you go from the full access bundle to the actual teaching tier. Just don't go from the teaching tier down to the full access bundle because it will charge you both. If you go up, it will only charge you the difference, which is just a few extra dollars. And through that, you get multiple channeling, teaching, tarot cards, dissecting a load of energy and taking a look at it all and then reconstructing it in the form of the Akashic Records, or loads of stuff at the moment. We're talking about confidence, dark energy, karmic energy, twin flame, building up of energy, okay? And we do it in the style of going onto a cycle, which is a roundabout. So it'll be a Cancerian energy going into a cycle, hesitation, what that would mean with a load of people piling into the back of you. So that would basically mean a load of karma accumulated and piling up, which means that someone's life at the end will start to spiral out of control if they don't have confidence in order to move. If you don't move, you hold up the energy of metaphysics of time, and then your life will spiral of lessons of other things that you have piling up, which is the energy of karma. And that's what we're destructing at the moment, and taking a look at each segment and then putting it back and giving you it in the form of an esoteric story, okay? So those kind of things is what you will find on the teaching tier, and they come, I think, for any of you that really want to change or learn anything at all, they come hand in hand. The tarot cards and the teaching come hand in hand, because it doesn't just show you how to become someone that, if you want to learn more things about esoteric and numbers, but also channeling and also reading cards, but also a lot of like confidence building creations and stuff like that, right? So change is very important, okay? In order for tarot readings to start changing, we obviously need to start changing ourselves, which is another lesson. Soulmates that you meet are God-based, right? They're God-based because they're an energy source that was created by the creator of. So basically sacrificed, Pisces, Jesus, right? Sacrificed himself in order for the greater good of everybody that they meet. So you don't need to be religious in any way to go to church. All you need to do is confess your sins to your greatest adversary, which is your Two of Cups, because that's apologizing to God. That's every time that you make up and you break up and you split up and you try to do better, meaning, okay, I need to, like, it would be a quality of Adam and Eve, basically, okay? But it's like, I need to do better, so I apologize the fact that now I realize after a cycle that I may have been the one that was in the wrong, okay? So undoing that with your soulmate or your partner is a purge out to God to do better. So you don't need to sit behind a sheet and say, I have sinned and I apologize for my sins, and okay, you now get free passage up. You're always ascending, you always go up, okay? So things like that, okay? If you are interested. That is not written by a book or anything. That is literally knowledge from the Akashic Records, okay, which I think is more pure than reading it from a bullshit book, okay? So you really could be dealing with a Taurus or a Sagittarius, okay? But it's up to you what you believe, okay? So the promotion is now finished. Let's continue on with what you're really here for. So let's see, Aries, what they got coming up this week. Any advice from Spirit? Make it rain, Lorraine. So some of you are making it rain with the money, and the money is coming in, but that is generally anybody that has Aries placements, which means that I'm making good amount of money, okay? So making it rain, okay? Unless your name is Lorraine, Lucy, Laura, you are a Lucifer, maybe a Capricorn could be involved in making money, making progress. I'm also hearing making a lot of progress maybe with your partner, making a lot of progress when it comes to building something up. Now it's either a building, okay, itself, so I'm picking up like a tower energy, so you could be dealing with like a Life Path 7 or a Cancerian as well. But like, I'm definitely picking up like we're making progress, we're making headway, okay. Aries. And sorry if you can end up seeing me sweating, but it's just because I've got two white lights from both angles kind of hitting at me. Let's see, Aries. So move the fuck on. What is that, Ron? Move the fuck on, Ron. Or move the fuck on from eating Ronald McDonald's burgers. So if you're eating a lot of burgers like me, and you probably need to stop doing that, and you need to get your fat ass Steve on that treadmill and go and get yourself a watch, you need to move on. Okay, but like I'm also, because I'm hearing jog on, which would be definitely what we would say in London and stuff like that. But you like saying jog on then, go on, jog on. So get off, go on then, get off. Off you pop. So move on. So anybody that's dwelling over their past, move on. It's much quicker and easier just to get it over and done with. Or done, putchy. Move on. Let's see. So if any of you guys, which always reminds me of someone that was going on about a soulmate for fucking years, and the same one, move on to another soulmate for God's sake. If any of you are really fucking struggling with very dark, deep, non-confident, confidential, lying, cheating, manipulation, it's obvious that is a karmic situation. So please, for fuck's sake, jog on and move on, right? Okay. Go on to a different thing, okay? Or a subject. Move on. It could be me. Someone's saying, look, for fuck's sake, move on to the next subject. Okay, let's get on. Aries, you are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. So again, man, you'll conflict with someone. But like I said, lessons in life, they're very karmic. Okay, so you will go over it again because it depends on the sector of where that hits you within your astrology energy. Okay, mutable and transmutable energy and fixed definitely means that that is the sector that you're looking at within that. So you need to learn the highest vibration of the star sign that represents what house that is in, okay? Because that would be your conflict. That would normally be north and south energies, okay? One more card for Aries. Wake up, you are missing some cool shit, okay? A little bit harsh there, Aries, but these cards normally are because they're called the steampunk deck. So we'll see what this represents to you. Make it rain. I got a feeling this one is to do with money. Make it rain. What's that for Aries? The sun. So there is some kind of family disagreement that a lot of you are more than likely going in. There's a very good work ethic that you have. Okay. There's also spending money and making money. Because making it rain means that I'm quite open in order to be able to burn it and then also to make money back of what I've spent. Burning money also means that I have money to spare. And then the sun also means be careful on the amount if you can't afford it. Okay. But if you can, it means that what is going out also comes back in. It's learning the amount. Okay. So that would be weight consumption. That would be everything else. What goes out, what goes up must come down, what goes out must come in. Okay. So I'm picking up that a lot of you are kind of going over this money's kind of thing around work and stuff like that, of spending amount but also earning the amount back, because spirit, if you're, well, whatever is kind of giving you it back, knowing that you've learned some kind of energy of equality. Yeah. Could be around a Gemini. Move the fuck on. What is this? Okay. So 3. Maybe a Pisces. If it isn't, it would be a life path 3. If it isn't, and it is to do with a third party, then move away from third party energies, right, guys? Because it's so much simpler. Cynthia. So this is also teaching. Move on to teaching. Like if you've had enough of tarot and you want to think something else, teach. Okay. Or preach. Or you're just completely clerged up and preaching, okay? Or move on from a Piscean. Like if you guys got married, for instance, but it's easy for spirit to say to you, look, move on, but you can't get them to budge and move on. That means you have to block people out and stuff like that. If you had kids, unfortunately, spirit is going to say move on, but y'all can't do that, right? You know, it's obvious that you can't make someone else do something else. So if you were married, which the 3 of Pentacles would mean that, you know, we were married and so on and so forth, and, you know, we never got divorced or were looking for a divorce. You know, it obviously means go to court, okay? As for many of you that are hooks and line and sinker around a Piscean that doesn't give you anything here, okay? You are a grown-ass adult, stop blaming others for your shit. So a Sagittarius possible, Sagittarius, Aries or a Leo, but these would be paradox numbers of life path and also the number. So obviously if it's a Leo it means /8 Aquarian, okay, Sagittarius 5 Taurus, okay, so life path also included. So something here is of you're a grown-ass adult and stop shouting and blaming other people, okay. So wake up, you're missing some cool shit. What's that to do with? 5, there you go. Sagittarius, Taurus energy. So someone is spending a hell of a lot of time arguing in families. Someone of a grown-ass adult spends the majority of their time arguing with their siblings. Over their ex that they had children with. And like I said, this could be a mother. This could physically be a mother that is so fucking angry all the time that all they seem to do is waste all of their time trying to get the attention. Told you Sagittarius can also be an attention-seeking energy because it needs centre of attention. That is Sagittarian, okay? So they could have this placement of Sag Taurus. If they do, that's 2-5 placements within their chart. That's going to make this person very angry. Because that means that I want your attention, hello, and when you don't give me it, I'm going to make you feel fucking shit for it. Okay, so that's an attention-seeking energy, okay? So you could have a lot of conflict here with someone, okay? Because it's saying, look, just leave the person alone. If they don't want to speak to you, leave them alone. Or Lee, okay? Or Elijah. But if the person doesn't want to speak, leave them alone. stop contacting the person. If it's someone at home, you could send them this video, but to be honest with you, it would probably royally piss them off. So I'm hearing Royal Tina, or Tina Robinson. Fuck, you'll have a right problem there. But like Royal or Roy. Make it rain. What's that to do with the sun? So Capricorn or / Gemini, or a very good energy of something that is very secure job and stuff like that, or Rob, very secure. Okay, move the fuck on. What is that to do with? 7 of Swords, a life path 7. Move on, go this way. It's saying that some of you are being urged to actually move away from this energy here. Because if you could see the cards, this person here is always arguing over something, okay? These two people, it could be a family dynamic. And this is a future-based energy. What it's saying is, move on towards the sun, which would mean a Capricorn energy maybe, or your partner. Because it would mean go this way, don't keep going here, don't keep doing this. So this can be now or in the future, okay? But it's saying move towards this energy. This energy is safe and secure for this person to go to, okay? This is my go-to person, okay? Because I know that it's secure, okay? It's safe, which is Steve's famous 3. Safety, building up a rapport, leads to trust. Okay, which means that I don't trust this energy because I'm looking back at it, seeing all the times that we've fucking argued and spat and cried and manipulated each other and gone over the same old ground, and we're just obviously not compatible in any way, because it can be a family situation and I'm always blaming you and you're always blaming me, and that just means that we are not compatible, that what we should or should do in the future is actually distance ourselves from each other, not keep doing it. So what it's saying, it's either now, this week, next month, next year, or whichever way, but it's saying move on towards this energy here. So whoever this is, if you're in a third party energy, it's saying do not interfere in this person's relationship, whether it be you or a cross-watcher or anybody. Do not interfere in this relationship. But if someone's manipulative, narcissistic and controlling, you can't stop a narcissistic, controlling person from being that way. So what do you have to do? Move from them. If you had children from an ex-relationship, too late. Too late. So you have to do your best to stop the person, which means do not talk to them. Move as far away from possible as you can. Give the children a phone so they can contact their father, but do not talk about or to X, never, okay, or Trevor. Do not let a person keep manipulating you, which means that you end up talking to them because, or you hear an energy that children may have been involved, something that their father or their mother said to tit for tat. Tell the children, I don't want to know or hear anything that your father or your mother says. I do not want to know. That's down to you. You're old enough, you're ugly enough, whatever it is, you're old enough now to sort yourself out. I'm not involved, okay? Stay out of the way, okay? So that means stay on this side. You stay on this side, I stay on that side. It's a bit like pissing on a salmon and the fish like Michael Douglas did when he, in the film, right? He got that annoyed when he was living at home that they'd done nothing but fucking destroy each other, boarded up the house and started pissing on the salmon when she had someone come over. Okay, so it means don't do childish shit like that and basically move out. Don't destroy each other, okay? So you've kind of got that energy there. You may have someone that's manipulating things in court, which would probably be like a Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Amber Heard is a Taurus. With also Sag, I think both of them have like Sag placements, which would be 5s. Sag one end, Sag Taurus the other. That would just mean conflict, fighting. You have a 5, I have a 5, and our 2 5s make a 10. And then all we seem to do is go around the same energy because you have a 5 placement, I have a 5 placement, which would mean a fire placement, which would mean Sagittarius, which would also mean a fire placement, but it's Taurus. because it's a fight or flight energy. It means you're both as stubborn and as arrogant as one another, or Ari or Gary. Okay, and all you will ever seem to do is butt heads like a charging bull. You will charge at each other. You will also charge someone that may be going to court and charge them for it and say, right, you owe me money. Okay, a debt collecting type sort of energy. But if there is absolutely no chance that you can win an esoteric war, you're never going to do it unless you go to court. If you go to court, you stand a chance. If you don't just sit around waiting for some kind of spiritual fucking relief, because that don't happen. Okay, so you have to think logically. I go to court, right? So there's that energy there. There's an energy here also of maybe someone worrying about getting caught about something here, which means that someone can also be very snooty, meaning that they listen in on other people's convos. They listen in and to make you feel uncomfortable when you're around them. They probably force you to speak when you really don't want to. They'll probably say something to get you to speak, and when you don't, it pisses them off even more. And they just get even more and more aggressive, when really what it's saying to you is it's about time that you move out or move on. Okay, here. Move out or move on. It's up to you. But like I said, you can't tell another person to move on, because that's like fucking having a go at an elephant in a room and telling it to piss off, and it just basically knocks you out the way and says, I fucking live here. Okay, so you know, you have to basically move yourself and think, okay, you have it, I'm gonna let go, you have it, let go karmically, let go of everything, and I'll just let you do what you like. We're obviously not compatible, I'm going this way. Okay, now that can be friend, lover, mother situation of ex, or with children, or arguments. Like I said, the energy doesn't mean of advice of drop the argument, because it's obvious that the fact that all you ever seem to do is argue. So it means that there is no change. So what it's saying is move on. It means physically move away. Okay. So unless you just want to keep going over the same ground, it depends on how long you've been doing it. So it means that how long have I known this person that I keep arguing with all the time, realising that no matter how many times we've argued, have we ended up coming back to the same conclusion, that the argument keeps arising over something new or the same thing. And that's all we ever seem to do, is argue, bicker, not speak to one another. So it doesn't mean drop the argument and then start another one again at a sooner date. It means move from the person, you know, it's time. Okay, so whenever that is, it's up to you. So let's have a look at what you've got coming up for your weekly reading. Because that's the advice, okay, through that one. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune definitely could be dealing with a karmic energy, but aren't we all? This is one card that I've done an hour teaching on here. Okay, this is a roundabout, okay? In order to not hesitate to move or go forward or go back, to keep the energy stuck, okay, will definitely mean don't hesitate when going into something new, okay, to leave karmic energy behind. So you get a pile up of energy of karma, okay? If you sit in metaphysics too long, someone's life will start to spiral out of control because they're halting the hands of time, okay? And time, Saturn is not a human. It's not a human, it's a planet, obviously, right? You know that. But a planet obviously doesn't have feelings and emotions. It doesn't have guilt, shame, or love, or anything. It doesn't give a fuck. It doesn't care what it takes from you. That can be humans, human nature. It could be money. It could be self-destruction. And it means that we will make you keep doing this until you realise that I am not human. I don't care about your feelings. I don't understand what they are. I just know that what is good for you and what is bad for you. And if you haven't learned, you'll do it again. And if you have, you'll move. Okay? So it means don't keep sitting around waiting for someone to receive a karmic reward or a karmic fucking energy of like, well, I need to keep making this person squirm until they do. Because that means your lesson would have been move. Okay? Sorry, I'm sweating and getting slightly irritated, feeling like I need to rush. Aries, what I got coming up? Yeah, leave. You see, leave. Elijah, leave Lee alone. I keep coming up with the same message. I don't know if you're still watching, but I keep coming up with it. Leave Lee alone. Unless any of you are called Lee or Laura or Lee or Elijah, I don't know. But leave someone alone here. It keeps saying leave them alone. But that's if you're dealing with exes and you've gone over it so many goddamn times. Keep going, like here. This just means keep going, like keep running. Okay, so Steve, you need to get on that treadmill. Keep going. Okay, don't give up. Okay, so this is definitely saying don't give up. So don't give up. Okay, give up the fight. Okay, obviously give that up. Okay, but it just does. It kind of saying don't keep doing the same thing and leave. If you're going to leave, leave. Okay. Both of these energies are travel, expecting someone to come here. Expecting something to happen, because I do keep picking up that some of you or someone here keeps going over the same argument, or they keep going over the same X energy. That's why X means X. X marks the spot, Capricorn, right? But it could also be Gemini. But whatever it is, it means X marks the spot. It means that you've already landed in it, right? It means it should be a next out energy by now. Malcolm X. Let's see. Aries. So Capricorn, there you go. So there's a huge energy of Gemini and Capricorn all caught up in this. I don't actually see anything that bad at the moment. Someone here is definitely going towards a Capricorn energy. Now, if it isn't someone going towards a Capricorn energy, they're going towards a Gemini energy. Okay. So if you can't see, but I have to get close to the goddamn microphone that's right over there now. Right, but here it's either going towards a Gemini or a Capricorn, but they're both sixes. So if they both have placements of, say, Capricorn and Gemini, one and the other, they would both come up as the same. Okay, because they both mean equality energies. Okay, in a way. Because it's contamination of the forbidden fruit. So it means lust, love, trust, everything else. Right? So it's a going towards energy. Coming towards a Capricorn or a Gemini. Let's see. I'm hearing good luck to what is coming towards a Gemini or a Capricorn energy. Good luck. Because it's a reward of their own planet here. This isn't their own planet. This is Capricorn planet. So it means that someone is just about to win a situation. By the way, is anybody addicted like me to the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp? When she said something on the stand and they went, yes, we've fucking got her. She said something that had basically dropped herself in it. I think it was when she said that she punched him. She physically punched him. Okay. It was something like that. They've done their own work. But this is kind of what I'm feeling. That there's good luck that is going towards this Capricorn energy. Good luck and bon voyage. Hope you get on well when you get there. Aries. Yeah, they're kind of like trying to make this. They're trying to choose their direction. They're kind of the leading energy, really, the Capricorn energy. It's because they want something that is grounded, but they're also trying to, because it's either a yes or a no. Okay, if that's a maybe, that means that it isn't happening quite yet, but it is soon in the future. Okay, it's just that they're contemplating on their direction of when that will be. But if you already know that as a partner and it involves travelling, they just know that that isn't happening within these 4 cards, but they do know that it will be at some point. Okay. Because they're a cardinal sign, Capricorn is a cardinal sign. So it's approaching, okay, something that is stable for them. Okay, let's see, Aries. 4 of Cups. Oh dear, I mean, what is going on now? There's a refusal. Refusal. I'm hearing like I need a second opinion. I need a second opinion. And a refused offer. Like I'm offering, but it's refused, so I need a second opinion. I don't know if there's anything medical that's coming up here. 12. 8 and 4 is 12, 3. Pisces. Someone keeps waiting out for a Piscean. It could be a paradox energy of like Capricorn, Gemini, Pisces in both energies of chart. 4, Scorpio and Aries. You know, because if, like I said, you know, in order to really figure out the depth of a reading, you really got to know you and your partner's chart. And if a lot of them represent the numbers, and also like me, for instance, right, I'm a Pisces, Scorpio, I have like a Cancerian placement, I have another Pisces placement. So like, and I'm a life path 7, which comes up as Cancerian, right? So if I ever watch, say, a reading that says water signs, that relates to me completely because I have all 3 of those, right? Yeah, it's not really telling me too much until I start to clarify it. So that's what I've got for free. Okay, we've gone over a little bit of stuff. In order for me to get more serious and clarify everything, you'll need the full access bundle. Okay, the next week is only going to be done for patrons only. So after this is my last one. I will start doing the weeklies for the next week. Okay, but obviously we're going to go in reverse order. So that'll only be on the full access bundle. Okay, so yeah, so we're going to do more cards clarify, but don't forget after this, the weeklies are only going to be presented to you on the full access bundle there, and then I shall do some random readings for everybody on here. The teaching tier, there's a load of videos that have been done and are every other day. So there's about 20 videos over there now, I think. If you want to go to it, go from the full access bundle to the teaching tier, because it will only charge you that small amount of money by going up. If you go down, they can't reimburse you the money and they'll charge you for both. So always go from full access bundle up to here, okay? Up a tier. Don't go down a tier, go up a tier. Okay? So don't be Miss Uppity and join my teaching tier. Alright? Okay, anyway. Thanks very much, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.